Hello Aquarians and Cross Watchers, welcome to your video. So I am creating this video for you on December 11th, but it might be December 12th if you're ahead of the US, okay? Where I'm at is December 11th. I want to welcome you to my channel, which is Aquarius by Aquarius, and I'm your host, Colleen. So I've already said my prayers, and I want to be the first to tell you guys that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. So all I heard, I didn't channel a song, but I kept hearing a few things. Petition to receive. I heard spiritual inheritance. Okay. I heard even petitioning source. So I think, and with the cards I got, and I got the Hierophant, I think that this is a good time to ask for something. Okay. I feel like also what I was told, okay, what I was hearing from my spirit guide is that no matter what's going on in our life, okay, there's always something there to help us, okay, to help us get through, get by. There's something there, but sometimes we don't always see it. We don't always know where to look for it. Sometimes the signs are there, but because we could be distraught or confused, and actually that card came out in this deck for my pre-shuffle, we can't see the signs. It's hard to see where to go. It's hard to receive our sort of, I heard even, spiritual inheritance, like, let's say you're going through a hard time. You could really use a silver lining in a cloud. You could use that nugget in the cranny, okay? You could really use that, and not really knowing where to source anything. So this is reminding you, okay, that you can always put your claim in with source, okay? Don't forget that. And I was actually guided to use this deck because there's quite a few, I saw quite a few images from this deck where someone's writing. There's different ways you can petition source, and it really comes down to your beliefs and your traditions. Maybe just talking, verbally expressing it, maybe writing it down and burning it. Maybe you have a ritual put with it. I mean, it comes down to you and your beliefs, but it's time, okay, to petition source or to claim your spiritual inheritance. Again, this is all about you and your beliefs, but this is what this reading is about. So I have the Ancestors deck, I have the Wisdom of the Oracle, I have an Angel deck here, and I have the Chakra deck. We have two tarot decks, one to do the reading and one to clarify. And we're going to close out with an angel message from Archangel Michael. So let's see what wants to come out here. I hope everyone's having a great day, morning, afternoon. I want to welcome everyone into the chat. I've been working a lot. I will get into the chat soon, okay? Definitely once this month finishes. Exchanging gifts. This is a card of 27. And here's a card of a message, okay? But it can be about you sending a message, okay? Even if it's to your higher self, it's time to source some help for yourself. It's time to get your spiritual inheritance, okay? No matter if you're meant to go through something that's difficult in life, it's like, because they showed me a chart. So even if you've picked going through something difficult in life, let's say the loss of something, you also you wrote something in there to help you get through it. All right. And if you need help getting through something, it's time for, to claim that. It's time to know that it's there for you. Okay. And you're not forgotten about. I was also shown, this stuff comes in so quick and I forget it. But there are some people who just are missing confidence. Some people who have been traumatized or went through some trauma, abuse. And some people just feel like that's just the life, the hand they got dealt, and they don't see that they have, silver linings in every cloud. They don't see that they have a spiritual inheritance that's there, and it's always there. And it's not like, and I was shown all these different ages, all stages of life, No matter what stage of life you're in, you have this for you, okay? You have this. You just have to put your claim in, or you have to see it, because I feel like it's already there, because Spirit showed me that a lot of people just don't see it. A lot of times people just have their head down, and that's metaphorically speaking. A lot of times just people sort of have their head down and take it. They take it because they don't think that there's anything else to help them get through with it. They just have to take it, that there's no relief. So if this sounds like you, and it can be in any area of life, all right, any area of life, there's something there. There's something there that can create relief. There's something there that can help you get through it. There's something there that will get you beyond so you can move forward. We have all that glitters. Now this, normally, like I said, in the past, I don't keep these cards in the reverse. This one came in the reverse. And it's card 16, which turns to 7. That's pretty soon. But we also, being it was in reverse, we can take a 6 and minus the 1 and make it a 5, and that's change. And then we have 27, which is almost there. It could be seeing 2s, 7s, 1s, or 6s. And we have community. We have 8. And this is, when you literally look this up in the book, this is finding people like you, like supportive friends. So if you're, whatever it is that you need in your life right now, there is something here for you right now, in the now. And I even got that card that came out of this deck in the pre-shuffle. So this is going to be very broad, but it does look like, you know, and when I say broad, I mean like vague, because there is something to give you relief or support right now. You may not be seeing it. You're going to have like-minded individuals. You're not going to have fakes or phonies. Okay, there is something for you right now. And sometimes all that glitters, I always think that is like seeing beyond the illusion. Now, it landed on this deck, so I was going to close out with this deck, and I still will, but I feel like I'm just going to pull a card from here to see what wanted to come out. Well, there's a lot of cards, so now I can't even close with this deck. I'll have to close with something else. I'll close with the ancestors. That's what I'll do. We have a lot here. Be honest with yourself, okay? Your feelings, even if they're difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, and then let Source take it from there. I mean, that's what this reading is about, petitioning Source. There is something here right now that will make your life even better, okay? It's just seeing it, honestly. And then we have, you will manifest what you need. And this kind of, this kind of looks like, you know, addressing it. Who are you addressing your claims to? You know, because I'm hearing addressing. Who are you asking for help from? You know, are you even asking for help? Are you asking for what you want? And it's like, I just heard address. Who are you addressing when it comes to what you want to happen for you? This talks about manifesting what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. And that's where I feel like some people have their head down, because I feel like some people are literally just like, this is the hand I'm dealt, and I'm just going to take it. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. We have no fear. And the numbers, that card was 44, and here is 5 with this change, and we have 14, which also turns to 5 change. And it says, have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. And this would remind me of, you know, where trauma and abuse can break down a person's confidence and can hold them back. They don't feel confident enough to claim what is theirs. They don't feel confident enough to do what they need to do. And this can affect, you know, a lot of people. I know I've been in this energy. And we have 17, it's time to play. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. I feel it's more, I mean, you could be working hard, but definitely worrying. And it says seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. And this is card number 17, which also turns to 8. So that's 1s, 7s, and 8s. Be the real you. All right. Number 6, your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. And we did see this, you know, in the reverse. And this would say, definitely align with that energy of being the real you. Don't be fake. Don't be like others. Just be like you. And don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. Don't let anyone tell you, don't do that. Don't be like that in public, okay? If you're authentic, and that's just it. Put your creative energy into action. This is your spiritual birthright. You come in here for a reason. We all have, a spiritual gift. I feel we all have a purpose. There's nobody who entered this place without any reason, okay? That's number 25, which turns to 7. Like I said, the chariot is very soon. 5s are changed. 2s, you're aligning with some other energy. And that Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity and help you communicate your vision and motivate you to create something beautiful. Communicate your vision. Who are you petitioning? Communicate your vision. Communicate it to Source. And that is relevant to you. I know what Source is to me. What is Source to you? Who do you go to? What do you go to? Who are you petitioning? And we have here, step into the spotlight. Number 30, this is a very divine number as well, 3s. It talks about manifestations. And you have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. And that would go along with confidence. If somebody doesn't have confidence to do something, but they're very good at it, very good at something and not having the confidence to execute it because, maybe there's been somebody who's been a naysayer, negative, always said you couldn't do it, So let's pull, I want to pull an angel card from here. Windfall of abundance. This sort of looks like, Christmas time, and it says an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them are unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. So some of you could be getting a windfall. Some money could come from somewhere, and I feel that you're going to know exactly what to do with that. Let's get a couple of cards from the, okay, there we go. Chakra deck. We have completion on the bottom of the deck, so I feel like a lot of things are wrapping up because we're really just getting into Pluto being in Aquarius, and we really just have our toes in right now, okay? We have not even begun to experience some of the changes that are going to happen. Now, some things I feel you don't see because these are face down. So let's address what you may be aware of. We have discovery, okay? This looks a lot like a petition to Source, okay? Whatever name that you have for that. But it unlocks the love within your heart. It unlocks the creativity. It unlocks the discovery. And this is also root chakra color. Gratitude, third eye chakra. It did say to be grateful for the blessings that are going to come in. That lets me know you do have more blessings coming in. And we have enlightenment. And this, I have 2 cards. I have 2 cards that would make me think of petitioning, all right? And this is the sacral chakra. No, excuse me. This is the solar plexus. This is the root. And this is the third eye chakra. I think that, you're going to align with another energy. And I think you're going to be very grateful for that energy. Okay? Strong cards of petitioning. Maybe you already have. And it's going to come in. Maybe you've already petitioned and it's about to come in and say, be grateful as if you already have it. What you don't see, these are the things, these are the cards that I already named off the energy from what I channeled. These are the things that can get in the way of somebody claiming their spiritual inheritance. These are the things that can get in the way of expecting great things. These are the energies that I already described as somebody feels like their hand has been dealt and they're just going to I really want to say bend over and take it, but really it's just they've already been dealt their hand and that's it. They're just going to just lay there and take it, you know, not even do anything about it. And that's because some people have been victimized and they're trapped. You see this face trapped in the acorn? Some people have been victimized and their heart has been broken. This is the color of the heart chakra here. Some people in their root chakra, they're just accepting, this is just who I am. This is just my life. But I feel like you have angels and ancestors around you. You have Creator around you. And it's anything but that. No matter what's going on, you experienced it for a reason. Okay? All the things that were uncomfortable, you did write them into your chart. It was a choice, but it was also, you weren't meant to succumb to it. You were meant to survive it, and you were meant to come out of that, flourish, thrive, maybe even be a teacher, help others find the light. You were meant to find the light through the darkness. You always were. That is your spiritual inheritance. Finding the light through darkness and then being the light in darkness when others can't find their way out. Again, I've been seeing you guys aligning with somebody, and this is soulmate. A lot of people want to align with a soulmate, someone they can connect with and share experiences with. And I do see that, and the playful card is there. But it's also important not to attract somebody in this energy also, okay? If you're in the energy of, I'm just going to take it, I'm just going to, this is my life, you might also attract someone else who's also feeling that way. And is that the way it's supposed to be for both of you? I think not. We are all creators, and this is the highest chakra here. This is the crown chakra. This is the space of knowing. This is consciousness. This is connecting to source. If you're feeling stuck, trapped, victimized, traumatized, low confidence, you feel like this is just your life and that's it, you feel stuck, it's time to get into, it's really time to petition source, but it's really time to get into the mode of creation. Remember that you come from a great creator and you have the ability to create great things in your life. I'm not preaching to you guys because I have been stuck. Trust me, I was a stuck person. So we're going to get into this. This is a specific reading, may not be for everybody. Maybe it is for a lot of people. Maybe I'm connecting with more people than I realize, but this is definitely today's reading. So let's see what wants to come out here. I'm going to be using 2 tarot decks. I'm going to be using the Light Seers, and then I'm going to clarify with the Mermaid deck. Then we will close out with the Ancestors deck. Let's see what wants to come out here, please. I want to get the Celtic spread. We have balance. Balance, connecting, generous, gratitude, leading to the 10 of Cups. We're starting off with that. I feel like you're going to be aligning with someone just as generous as you. Just as you guys are going to balance each other because you are balanced. You are the same as what I feel like. That's what I feel like with this card. You guys are of the same type of people. Like your energy is very balanced. We have the 10 of Cups. There's going to be a lot of happiness here with this energy. So you're aligning with another energy, whatever that energy is. We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. That suggests you're not going to be alone, especially if that's what you've been wanting. That's your spiritual inheritance. If you just want someone to be in your life, okay? And this is talking about permanency. This is in the reverse. And this is like saying, I want something permanent in my life. And that could be anything. All right? Because we have the 2 of Wands, which is above, it's crowning this, and that 2 of Wands can talk about cutting things out, but it can talk about returns. So that's where we're going to just have to clarify on that one, because maybe somebody wants the return of good health. Maybe somebody wants the return of a family member with this Ten of Cups. Maybe somebody wants someone to come in, because return, it can also be coming in, come toward them. So maybe somebody wants someone who's going to be permanently in their life come toward them, and not be just when, see them sometimes. Maybe somebody wants something permanent to come toward them. And it could have something to do with money. But I mean, right off the bat, the Six of Pentacles, it's coins. But it's a balance, and it's an exchange. But it's also generosity. But the Ten of Cups is here. So I do feel you're aligning with an energy like yourself. Okay? I do feel like you have been either petitioning, asking for a soulmate. And if you haven't, this reading is saying, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. You don't have to feel left out and alone. This is a very lonely time of year. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Now, keep in mind, this could be also someone coming your way, but this is a reading. It's about petitioning for what you want, and it's also about, if you already have, receiving it. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Four of Swords right here next to it. So this talks to me about healing. We have a lot of cards of wounding and trauma, and accepting the fate, okay, of, I do feel like there's a lot of people who are not in their spiritual purpose. I do feel that. Happiness is here to be had, no matter when things are difficult, and that's what I feel as the Sun is here. I do have Sagittarius and I have Leo here, but don't worry about the signs, because this is a spiritual read. And this is, happiness is here. Even, like I said, there's nuggets in every cranny. There's a silver lining in every cloud. And the only thing that comes to mind is when my father passed away. When my father passed away, it was so hard on us, but I had a son. My son was very young at that time, and he was too young to really understand the concept of death, but he just knew that, that his grandpa was gone, but he didn't understand why or how, because he was like 2, so he just didn't get it. But he was a bright spot for all of us, okay? He helped us get through it, and I was also 5 months pregnant with my daughter, so it was, even just being with child, it made me have to get my priorities straight. So that's what I'm saying. Even though I was going through a tough thing of losing my father, I was also pregnant with child. I also had a small child at home. Like, there were little nuggets. There were little goodnesses to life to help me get through that, and to help others in my family get through that. And that's what this is about. Just stake your claim, because it's here. Sometimes, if your spirit team, if you don't ask them for help, they can't send it, because you have your free will. So you really have to stake your claim. You have to really say or write or express. You got to make sure that you're heard. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. I feel like I saw the word petition, because in the Akashic Records, which I like to call the Hall of Records, they weren't, they can access your chart, everything you've ever done from every life. So if you write a letter, that letter is in your chart. It is filed. It is there forever. But your thoughts stay with you. Only Source can view your thoughts. So that means your spirit team, your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, they can't view your thoughts. It's important to petition in a legal way, a form, a letter, a prayer box, whatever. It got to get it out there, because every word ever spoken will be in your chart. Every letter ever written will be in your chart. Now we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Lovers. Now, I mean, a lot of people, I'm not going to lie, a lot of people want their soulmate. They want their person. Especially during the holidays. We want our person. And we have the Lovers here, but it's in the reverse. And sometimes somebody already has a lover. They're overseas, or they're working, or they can't come in. And some people, they just want someone to return home. Or sometimes it's a family member. They want to return. They haven't seen them. They want to return. It doesn't mean it's on bad terms, but they could miss somebody. Somebody could be away. Somebody could be a soldier. Someone could be working in another place. And they want their person to return. This is stronger than anything. I have the two strongest things are money and love. It's right here, money and love. And it's right here. You know, I'm not really happy at this job. And a lot of people have to work holidays to please everyone else. They have to serve everyone else, literally. A lot of people want their love mate, their person. Tell me about that Six of Pentacles. I remember when I was 18, I worked at an all-private Jewish country club. It's still a country club. You can look it up. It's named Old Oaks Country Club. It's in Purchase, New York, on Purchase Street. I used to work there when I was like, I don't know, I worked there for like 3 years, all Jewish private country club, but I celebrated Christmas, but they didn't, and I always had to work. It was very difficult. I couldn't be with my family and friends. And some of you might be like, I have to work and I celebrate this, but I still have to work. We have Justice. Yes, this and Knight of Swords. Wow, I'm getting goosebumps. It's really saying here, petition for what you want. Petition for what you want. Write it down, Knight of Swords. It will get there very quick. You see how this is? This can be the mighty pen right here. You see the sword, the documents. Ask for what you want right now, please. Please ask for what you want. I feel like this is going out to someone who hasn't asked the right way. Like I just said, it's in your chart. Your thoughts are not going to be in your chart. Only Source knows your thoughts. Only God knows your thoughts, or whatever you believe Creator is. But your spirit team does not know your thoughts. But when you write it down, doesn't matter what you do with the letter. I've had people tell me, what do I do with the letter? Once you've created what you want, once you've created this in your letter, please don't ask for any harm to go to somebody. Don't ask for revenge. You're not going to get that, okay? But write what you want. Petition for what you want. This is what it's saying right here, so that you can receive it. Because you see how one hand is dropping it into the other? You see how one hand is dropping it into the other. It's time to ask for what you want. It's time to literally petition it, though. I'm getting strong vibes of writing. You want a soulmate? Petition for that. You want a boost in your career? Petition for that. You want to know what your soul purpose is, why you came here? Petition for that. And then be patient. You will get the answers. You might get them in the most precarious ways. You might see it pop up in your feed. Maybe if you like watching tarot, something might pop up in a video and it rings true to you. Or maybe you're going to see signs, synchronicities, conversations. Just pay attention, because the signs will come from everywhere, literally, once you ask. Be patient and you will start to get the signs everywhere you look. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. You got to get it out there. The Moon card in the reverse. I know the number one thing, somebody wants to either be reunited or united with someone or have a soulmate. Okay, that's the number one thing. Money's the number two thing right here in this reading. If it's in your thoughts, you see right here, just going and thinking of it is not enough. You see, this is a reverse. It has to come out of the mouth. Literally music. We have music notes. I've never paid attention to that. I don't know why. Somebody might even speak light code here. I was just guided to say that. But in the reverse, it's like saying you got to get it out there. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Stop holding it in. Verbally say it. You got to go outside and say it. Say it. Also, pay attention to music, songs. You might even get messages through songs and through music. And when you do, not only just pay attention to the words, but also maybe look up the artist, because they showed me for some reason Lauryn Hill. And I don't know a lot about Lauryn Hill, but from what I do know, I think that her family wanted her to give up her child or get an abortion or something, because they said she wouldn't be able to take care of it, but she didn't want to do that. But everyone was like, you can't take care of it. You don't have enough money. But look at her now. And I remember that conversation. So this also tells me, if there's something in your heart you want to do and your family or someone around you is telling you don't do it, it's about you and your heart. And if you want to do it, you do it, because all you have to do is petition and it will come. Okay. If you need money to do this, you want to do this, it will come. That's what it's saying. That's what I'm strongly getting. I got that story with her. Like I said, her family didn't want her to do something. They're strong about writing. I'm taking the sword as a pen here. And it's time. It's time. There will be change. Okay? There will be changes. I think faster than you realize, just by literally petitioning. Again, you got to know what's in here. You can't be asking for revenge on your enemies. You don't petition higher beings for that. You don't petition God or heaven, source, universe. You don't petition revenge. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Right. And it's literally talking about time. All right. If you want, this is going to take longer. If you want this to come, whatever it is you want, this is really asking, you shall receive. You know, sitting around or holding back, it's not suggesting. Okay. It's just talking about more time being wasted. Because the harvest, whatever it is you want, it doesn't come the next day. So it's saying don't waste any more time. Even be detailed. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is the card I envision. Even be detailed about what you want. Take your time writing it, Knight of Pentacles. Take your time. Be clear, be concise, be detailed. Strong indication, write it down. Don't hold back. I just put the wrong card back in here, didn't I? I don't know what I just did with the card that was here. I think that was the Nine of Pentacles, and that was the Knight of Swords. It's definitely time to write it down so that it can come in. Tell me again here. I want to know about the recent past. This is talking about the Knight of Wands in the reverse, which is, it's Sagittarius energy, but it's also an energy that it's not consistent. It's not an energy that's stable. It's temporary type of stuff. Yeah. So this is clarified by the Four of Swords reverse and the Strength card in the upright, which the Strength card is Leo, but somebody may want, you know, more permanency here, their person. This is strongly indicating, I got so many cards, that somebody just wants their soulmate here. They want someone to be in their life, whether, you know, and a soulmate can be a best friend, it can be a lover, it can be a family member, but somebody wants somebody. Okay, I feel like somebody's really tired of just being isolated. And the Four of Swords, the Four of Swords in the reverse, I just heard like hurry up and come on. Like, you know, this is no movement, and I feel like, so I heard someone say just hurry up and come on. And come on, either come on with my person, You know, hurry up and come on. Come here. Hurry up. I don't know if anyone feels familiar with that. Tell me about the Two of Wands in the reverse. That's what crowns this. Tell me about the Two of Wands. I do feel like someone's put a lot of thought into this, and again, there's more thought going into it than there is somebody actually petitioning, writing it down, petitioning source and saying this is what I want. There's a lot more thought but not action. I don't know. What have anybody got to lose, right? And like I said, for those of you who have, maybe that's what's coming in. Tell me about that Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This come out twice. All right, it gets things going. Yeah. It landed literally on asking here or what receiving. All right. So it's definitely saying stop wasting time on thinking about a situation, do something, and it's what it's saying is petition, source, write it down. Strong. I've gotten a lot of cards about writing it down. I've gotten a lot of cards that it's about a soulmate. And again, it's been too much thinking going on and not enough of something else. Thinking and watching is what's happening here, but not connecting. The stability is here. Again, it's got to be communicated. We have Aquarius, the star in reverse, and you see how in the upright she's on the, I think that's the conch shell. I think that is that name for that one, and sending it out to the universe. So this is the universe talking to you. This is the universe saying, I'm waiting for you to ask me for what you want. Because of your free will, I can't give you what you want. And a lot of people, I used to say it too. I'm like, God knows what I want. I don't need to ask for it. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I did. We have to ask for what we want so that we can receive it. Because if it's like, if we're not asking for it, we're not writing it down. It's like saying, well, you don't want it bad enough then. Knowing what somebody wants and asking for what somebody wants. You know, they're two different things. You know, my boss knows that I want to get paid on payday, but if I need money ahead of payday, I won't get it unless I ask for it. That's the quickest analogy I can come for that. Tell me about the near future, which is the Four of Swords in the reverse. I do feel there's going to be community. I feel that you're going to change that. The Queen of Swords is clarifying the Four of Swords, which Four of Swords goes from no movement to holding the sword to create change. And I'm really feeling the sword is the pen. And Al Capone, anybody knows Al Capone, remembers Al Capone, you can look up Al Capone, but he used to say the pen is mightier than the sword. And I'm hearing that right now. The pen is mightier than the sword. In this case, the sword is thoughts. But in this case, the sword is the pen. So turn the thoughts to a pen and write it down. Turn the sword to a pen and write it down. That is going to create change. I'm going to try this myself. Maybe it's been long overdue because I did it for Lionsgate, but this is like, this is literally saying petition source. We have Pluto energy here with that change, and for a lot of you, you're going to have a soulmate come in. Someone to spend time with. And I want you to think outside of the box about a soulmate. I used to think a soulmate was someone to spend my life with and be lovers and stuff, but a soulmate is someone who's in your life, and they're in your life and they're consistent. They stay in your life. Soulmate can be a family member, a best friend as well. A lot of you, this is the number one thing. I want somebody in my life. You know, I want to talk to somebody. I want to hang out with somebody. I want to cuddle with somebody. I want to watch the moon and the stars with somebody. Tell me about the Three of Swords in the reverse. That fell. Hold on. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe some of you want to heal something with somebody. You want someone to return, and we have the Emperor in reverse. Divine Masculine. Yang energy. Maybe even a father. Doesn't matter. But some of you, most likely, somebody wants someone to. They want someone to heal with them something here. They want to talk and collaborate. Maybe this is external to you. But I'm not sure if it was, I picked it up in reverse. I want to clarify it again. But it makes sense if somebody wants to heal something with somebody. Yeah, okay. Now this card is in the upright. This card is in the reverse over here. All right, somebody wants someone to be consistent because they have dealt with somebody who was not consistent. They were in and out. It wasn't stable. It wasn't a connection that stayed in connection. Could have been Sagittarius. Doesn't really matter. It's not about the sign. It's about the energy. Somebody could have been stuck or left to just sort of fend for themselves here. And just always wondered or always wanted to talk with somebody strong. It's right next to the Emperor. I was just told you can write a letter to that person, okay? It's going to also be archived. You can write a letter, even if it's to somebody in heaven who's already gone to the other side. They're going to get your letter and they're going to read it because it's going to be archived, but you got to write it. So this is, oh my gosh, what's his name? Eric Clapton. Didn't he make a song, Letters to Heaven or something like that? Yes. Tell me about the sun. We have love here on the bottom. Tell me about the sun. Tears in Heaven or something like that. It talks about that. Two of Wands reverse. Yes. Two of Wands is reverse. Okay. Where is my happiness? When is this gonna stop? You know. When are these karmic cycles gonna stop? Are these tough lessons? I just want love, you know. I want my season of love, and I don't want my season of love to end. I want it to stay. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. It's a hope and a fear. It's okay. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody might be afraid. You know, this Knight of Wands keeps coming out. Somebody might be afraid if they reconnect with somebody who comes in that, you know, what if they do it again? What if I reconnect with my son, my daughter, my family member, and, you know, they hurt me again, they ditch me again? What if I connect with my soulmate, someone who I really wanted to be with, and they do it again? Or maybe it's attaching an old memory of something that happened with another person. Maybe you were with another person and you get a new person, and maybe you're just afraid it might happen with the new person. Like, what if it happens this way, the way it happened that way? Well, if you learned your lesson, if you learned what you were supposed to learn from that relationship, I don't think that's going to happen, because relationships that don't last, they happen for a reason. There was something to learn from it. But I feel like there's someone coming in that's a close connection, and I feel like it's a wish fulfillment, and I feel like it's someone who mirrors you in many ways. Could be a Gemini with the Lovers, but the Lovers card is a close connection. Tell me about the Lovers. This person is not, whoever this is, or the type of love you want, it does seem like whatever this love that you are manifesting into your life, it does seem like it's not here. And that's the World card. Fixed energy for Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. But it's also saying the door's not closed. We have the Six of Pentacles. This is that card right here. You have to ask to receive it. This is a paradigm shift. This is receiving good fortune. And so if you want that person to come into your life, and I don't mean a specific person, you can ask for healing. You can request that you can heal something with a person. And if they're okay with it spiritually, they make the, they decide they want to do that with their own free will, that's fine. But we can't make another person fall in love with this. But this is like saying, what do you really want? Write it down. What do you really want? Write it down, because you're going to receive it. And be specific, because if you just want a loyal soulmate, you might get a dog. You see what I'm saying? What do you really want? Be detailed. Like if you're making a wish list here, it's your Christmas wish list. Your Christmas list. Not everyone celebrates that, but I'm just saying, make your wish list and petition Source. See what happens. We're going to close out with an Ancestors card. I want to thank everyone who showed up. I've rambled on enough. We're at 45 minutes. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me if you stayed this long. I always timestamp my videos, so you can always skip around. We have Embrace Your Inner Gypsy, Freedom, Fun, and Music. Music raises the vibration too. Remember, I saw those music notes in the beginning. I saw those music notes somewhere. So there, music might have something to do with this somehow. We have Treat Your Body Well. This is like Queen of Pentacles energy. Tweet yourself well. Some of you guys might like to tweet. Treat your body well. Exercise, meditate, and massage. So treat your body well. This is all raise your frequency, raise your vibration. Get into the mode of creation and try to get out of the energy of loneliness, or if someone sort of deserted you or any of that, try to get out of that. Also, the whole trauma thing, be careful who you are bringing in through your thoughts. So very much like that, ask for what you want, petition Source, because I see that there will be a paradigm shift. Things will just change. You'll be guided and directed. You will have to pay attention to those signs. Anyway, guys, I love you. Thank you for hanging out with me, and namaste, my friends.